Greetings, YouTube. This is your good friend, Fragments of Memory, or AKA the Armchair Philosopher. Now, a fellow YouTuber, a person I'm subscribed to and friends with on YouTube and in real life, JasenStl, he did an article, or excuse me, he did a vid on black women without black men. Now, this has been something that's been coming up in the news, which I myself have noticed this where they cite a statistic. CNN, I believe, cited this statistic that 42% of black women have never been married, that are just unmarried. That's 42% of the black American population that they have not been married. And of course, many black women, as well as those people that cite those statistics, I think there was even a special about black women in America dealing with black men. One was black women are educated now. Many more black women are there are more black women going to institutions of higher learning such as colleges and universities and after or post high school education than there are black men. Where there are more black men who have dropped out of high school. There are also more black men who are in jail or have served time in jail than black women. So the dating and mating pool is very slim in the pickings. Now, how do I feel about this whole thing? Well, number one, your degree doesn't make you intelligent. A degree merely says you jumped through the hoops of the coursework and gave the professor and the institution that which they wanted, and therefore you have your degree. There are many fools with degrees, and there are many wise people that don't have them. I am not saying that a degree is not worth it, nor am I saying that a degree is worth less. But I am I am going to say a degree is not a panacea. A degree does not grant intelligence where there was no intelligence. And it's not just getting a degree, it's the quality of the degree that you get and the type of individual that you already are. With that being said, many a time, black women will use the degree as a sort of, this is my magical talisman towards a better quality of life. Nothing could be further from the truth. There are many people with degrees that are having a hard time finding jobs now due to economic hardships and realities, and they still have the debt of taking out student loans in order to go to college. And of course, I believe the education system is skewed in favor of women and against black men. I don't think it's on purpose, but realize that in early stages and in later stages, I believe that men and women learn differently and process information differently. And everyone does not learn the same. So it doesn't make you superior to me simply because you have a piece of paper that says you're qualified or certified or educated. I've known many men, many women who were very intelligent, articulate, who didn't set foot into a university. Malcolm X, he could out debate a Yale professor, Yale University professor, which he did. My great grandfather, may he rest in peace. He only had a third grade education, but he was an avid reader, and he was also a man who watched many documentaries and was a lover of public television. So, a college degree is not a guarantee. My uncle, may he rest in peace, was a journeyman. So he had a skill. He laid pipe. That was his trade. But he also read a lot. He also was very articulate, very intelligent. And he wasn't a university professor. So that throws down the whole I'm superior simply because My intellect is supposedly greater because I have this degree. Now, yes, it does seem to higher earning seems to favor those who have went to institutions of higher learning. I will concede to that. I will say, okay, yeah, fair enough. I'm sure that more doors are open to you when you have your bachelor's or associate's, bachelor's, master's, or PhD. I'm sure the doors are open. But now that everyone has it, the playing there's more slim pickings in the job market too. But that's neither here nor there. So a degree is not a guarantee, and I know I've either said this in a video or on a Facebook post or on a Twitter post because I do the social networking sites as well. And I'm not discouraging anyone from pursuing a career in or pursuing higher learning. Just don't make it your God. And I think often, a lot of times, the American black woman gets the education, and now she says, "No one's on my level. No one's on my level." So there's that arrogance. There's that cockiness of, "I know more than you." So that I'm more arrogant now because you're beneath me because you didn't go to this school. So when you were talking about that one lady, Mr. STL, that had the bachelor's degree but didn't seem to have enough ambition to go get a job, and here you were being the breadwinner, and she was sitting around doing nothing but still complaining. I went through a similar situation. I was seeing a lady 4 years my senior, and she was doing the school thing, and I was working a full time job that had a decent pay scale, and I was helping her pay her car note and her car insurance. But she would constantly tell me how I would be that her having a degree would make her have more earning capacity than me, and in addition to her having more earning capacity than me, I wouldn't be able to handle it because men can't handle this type of a woman. You know, the educated, strong woman. That's another one, strong. I think strength comes in many forms. Strength does not come only in handling adversity. Strength comes in even how you handle success, even how you handle defeat, even how you handle victory. So, don't think that because you've handled some adversity or the other person hasn't handled the adversities you've handled, don't think that they aren't strong. And just because you have the knowledge, there's also such thing as deficit of character. So you could have a great degree, great intellect, carry on a great conversation, but you could be a lousy human being. You could be unfaithful to the person that you're with. You could have bad hygiene. You could be a cheat, a liar, and a backstabber. So your degree does not make you all powerful. It does not make you a god. It doesn't. To me, it means about nothing. Don't worry, it's just some fruit juice. Another thing you mentioned, and I have to give you props on this one, and this is ditto, and I've seen this myself. I've fallen into this trap of being in the media too much. Life is not television. Life is not a TV show. Life is life. Life doesn't have a season finale or credits or a laugh track or sexy dime piece girls or super strong hunky men. It doesn't. Life is not a Disney movie. You don't break out in a song and kiss the prince and everything magic, all the evil magically vanishes away. That's a disservice to even believe that. That's a disservice to yourself. It's a sojourn in the fool's paradise. And I just believe that when people think, "Oh, if I have this, all my problems will go away." No, they won't. My time's running out, so we'll click to part 2. Peace.